Crime rates are higher than in some of the neighboring suburbs. Starting to see a trend here. There's a certain homey feel that comes with knowing your neighbors and checking in on the local gas station clerk after the store gets robbed again. Looking for the cheapest suburbs around Kansas City? Well, you're in luck. In this video, we're diving into 5 budget-friendly areas that offer great value if you're looking to save a buck. But as with anything, there are a few trade-offs to keep in mind. So stick around as I break down what you can expect if you decide to settle down in any of these areas. I'm gonna break down the pros and the cons of each suburb and explain why they're more affordable than other areas in the metro. First up on the list is Independence, Missouri. With a median home price of just $198,500, it's one of the most affordable places in the Kansas City metro. Home to over 120,000 residents, it's also the 5th largest city in the metro, along with one of the oldest. And with any older suburb, Independence comes with its own mix of charm and challenges. One of the big things to consider here is the schools. The Independence School District recently switched to a 4-day school week, which has made a big difference in filling staff shortages, especially for bus drivers and nurses. The community has been pretty supportive of the change. Over 80% of the parents and staff are in favor, but there's a catch. A new state bill means voters will need to approve keeping the schedule beyond 2026. Now, niche.com gives the district a B- rating, so while it's not at the top of the list, many residents feel like things are heading in the right direction. Independence has its quirks, and you'll notice them if you spend enough time here. Some people might talk about the city's rougher side, but those concerns tend to be a little overblown. Sure, the city is older, and some neighborhoods past 23rd Street show signs of wear and tear, but much of the infrastructure is well maintained, and recent grants have helped make it more bike and pedestrian friendly. It's a place where you can see Teslas parked next to 97 Honda Accords, a mix of the old and new that gives the city a little bit of character. Now, one thing that you will hear about in Independence is the crime. It does have a higher crime rate than some of the other suburbs that I've talked about on this channel, but it really depends on the neighborhood. Some areas are safer than others, and tools like neighborhoodscout.com can really help you figure out which ones to focus on. The western and southern parts of the city do have a larger homeless population, which reflects its proximity to Kansas City, but most residents say that they feel safe overall. Community-wise, Independence has a lot going for it. Independence Square, for example, is a hub of local culture, hosting events like Santa Calagande's Festival, celebrating the city's pioneer history. If you're wanting to soak in the culture, then you can't miss out on Highboy Drive-In, Courthouse Exchange, and Vivalore. All of these are local favorites and add to the small town vibe. And if you're looking for bigger homes, check out the 64055 zip code, where residents also benefit from access to the Blue Spring School District. Independence might not be the picture-perfect suburb, but if you're looking for affordability, a strong sense of community, and the freedom that comes with fewer HOAs, it's a solid choice. Just be sure to choose your neighborhood wisely. Next up is Raytown, Missouri, where affordability meets a unique mix of local quirks. With a median home price of $204,900, it's a solid pick if you're after a bit of extra space without stretching your budget. Now, you may not find luxury neighborhoods here, but it's not as dangerous as some people might think, despite what you might hear. In fact, Raytown's cheaper rent has made it popular with younger residents looking for budget-friendly options close to Kansas City. One of Raytown's highlights is its proximity to downtown KC and the Truman Sports Complex, so it's easy to catch a game at Arrowhead or Kauffman Stadium. Plus, if you're into barbecue, head over to Crane Brewing on Saturday morning and get in line for Harp's Barbecue in the back for some of the best brisket in Kansas City. And don't forget to enjoy a craft beer while you're there. But Raytown isn't all smooth sailing. Some say the worst part of being from Raytown is having to tell people that you're from Raytown. You'll occasionally play the gunshots or fireworks guessing game, especially after sports wins or holidays, but to be honest, I experienced that in the Waldo neighborhood in Kansas City as well. There's a sizable homeless population too, which doesn't bother most people, but it's worth noting if that's a concern for you. On the plus side, the sense of community here is strong, people tend to feel safe, and you're likely to know your neighbors. Another person added that power outages are less frequent compared to other parts of KC, and when you need the police, you're not waiting on hold like you might be in the city. The Raytown portion of the Rock Island Trail is also a major perk for outdoor enthusiasts, offering a scenic escape for cyclists and hikers alike. As for the schools, well, that's where things get a little tricky. Raytown schools don't have the best reputation these days, even though families moved here in the 80s for better educational opportunities. It's something to keep in mind if you have kids. In the end, Raytown might not be for everyone, but if you're after an affordable home, plenty of green space, and a laid-back vibe with a few quirks thrown in, Raytown could be the right fit for you. Now, by the way, if we haven't met yet, welcome to my channel. I'm Kyle, and this is Moving to Kansas City. My team and I are dedicated to helping folks like you buy, sell, relocate, and invest throughout KC. So if you check any of those boxes, shoot us a call, text, or email anytime, and we'd love to assist you. Also, remember to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay in the know about all things Kansas City. Okay, so back to the list. Let's dive into Grandview, Missouri. With a median home price of $205,000, it's a solid choice for affordability in the South Metro. It's nestled between Martin City and Lee Summit, and it's a great option if you're looking for a budget-friendly home with access to plenty of local amenities. And by access, I mean you'll quickly learn the art of navigating the infamous Grandview Triangle. Officially known as the Three Trails Crossing Memorial Highway, this knot of highways has been both a commuter's best friend and worst nightmare. Non-peak hours, smooth sailing. Rush hour, well, let's just say patience and a good playlist are your best companions. But Grandview has more to offer than just highway adventures. It's a place with a real sense of community, even when it comes to its quirks. Take Valley Park, for example, a fun spot with fake turf, giant slides, and enough rope obstacle courses to tire out even the most energetic kids. It's the perfect hangout spot for families, and there's plenty of shade and picnic areas if you want to spend the whole afternoon there. However, life in Grandview isn't without its challenges. Crime rates are higher than in some of the neighboring suburbs. Starting to see a trend here. And the local schools aren't known for their top tier ratings. The roads, let's just say that you'll get used to dodging the occasional pothole. But despite these issues, Grandview's residents love their town. There's a certain homey feel that comes with knowing your neighbors and checking in on the local gas station clerk after the store gets robbed again. People here are friendly, and even though most commute to other areas for work, they always come back to the community they call home. Shopping is also pretty convenient with plenty of options nearby, and while the town itself might not be packed with entertainment, you're never far from the action with the rest of the metro right at your fingertips. So while Grandview may not have the flashiest reputation, it offers a mix of affordability, convenience, and a close-knit community that's hard to find in some of the more polished suburbs. Next on our list is Gladstone, Missouri. With a median home price of $257,000, Gladstone offers a great mix of affordability and charm. It's a smaller suburb, home to about 27,000, making it a perfect choice if you're looking for that tight-knit community feel without staying too far from the action in Kansas City. Just keep in mind, you might end up telling people that you live in Kansas City anyway, thanks to some of the confusing zip code overlaps that leave even longtime residents scratching their heads. Is it Gladstone? Is it Kansas City? Depends on who you ask, but rest assured, your mail will find you either way. One of the perks of Gladstone is its proximity to Kansas City. So you get the best of both worlds, a peaceful suburban life with all the perks of city living just a short drive away. Essential services like Walmart, Hy-Vee, and Aldi are all nearby, making errands a breeze. And then you have Linden Square, which is a local hotspot for community events, whether it's live music or seasonal festivals. Now, on the southeast side of town is Penguin Park, and it's one of the more popular parks in the metro. It has these oversized sculptures and is perfect for families with kids. And if thrills are your thing, Worlds of Fun is just a short drive away for some roller coaster action. That said, Gladstone isn't all charm and convenience. If you're into biking or walking, the lack of pedestrian access might be a drawback. But the parks and the community center are fantastic, offering plenty of ways to stay active. As for safety, locals say you're more likely to hear fireworks and gunshots, though the sound of trains might make you second guess that. One major plus for families is that Gladstone falls within the North Kansas City School District, which is the #2 best rated school district in all of Clay County. All in all, it's a great balance of affordability and amenities that keeps you connected to all of the excitement. Okay, last but certainly not least, we've got Kansas City, Kansas, better known here as KCK. With a median sales price of $215,000, it's one of the most affordable options in the metro. As the third largest city in the area, KCK offers a blend of urban and suburban vibes that can cater to a wide range of homebuyers. On the eastern side, neighborhoods like Strawberry Hill are a real gem. Downtown KCK and Strawberry Hill have a quaint, walkable charm with cafes just around the corner and some of the best views of downtown KC-Mo. You just can't beat it. The area has that cozy, tight-knit feel with a mix of older homes that may be a little shabby but still hold their character. So if you're someone who loves walkability and a bit of history, the eastern side of KCK has all that and more. Heading west, KCK shifts into a more suburban feel. Neighborhoods like Piper offer newer, spacious homes with larger yards, and the Legends outlets serve as a hub for shopping, dining, and entertainment, giving you all the perks of suburban life. Western KCK is also seeing a lot of new housing and big developments, but the contrast between eastern and western sides of Kansas City, Kansas is pretty striking. One side offers urban energy, the other a quieter, more relaxed pace. But the big draw is the affordability in Kansas City, Kansas, and it's also known for its food scene. The city is home to a famous taco trail filled with small family-run businesses that serve up some of the best tacos you'll ever have. It's a great way to explore the area and taste the local culture all in one. Now, Kansas City, Kansas, like some of these other suburbs, doesn't come without challenges. Some parts of the city, especially the older neighborhoods, face economic difficulties that can impact local services and infrastructure. You might notice roads that could use some work, higher crime rates, and schools that could benefit from more funding. It's a bit of a mixed bag depending on where you are, with some areas seeing new investments and others still dealing with older infrastructure. Overall, KCK offers a unique blend of affordability, community, and diverse living options. Whether you're after the vibrant energy of Strawberry Hill or the spacious homes in the western side near Piper, there's really something for everyone in this part of the metro. So there you have it, the 5 most affordable suburbs in the Kansas City metro, from the historical charm of Independence to the unique blend of urban and suburban life in KCK. Each of these areas offers something a little different. Now, every single suburb has its pros and cons, but that's the great thing about the KC Metro. You've got options. If you're considering moving to any of these areas or anywhere in the metro, we'd love to assist you, so give us a call, shoot us a text or an email anytime, and we got your back. Now, if you want to take a deeper dive into life in KCK, be sure to check out this next video here. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.